Greetings out there in YouTube land. This is Morris Man, and as always, I thank you guys for coming to my channel. Today I have another special guitar for sale. Like I told you guys about a week ago, I posted a video. I was going to have some bass guitars coming in, and they were going to most likely be for sale. And this one, right out the gate, what attracted me to this guitar was the color. It's hard to find, and I guess it's called dolphin blue or powder blue or ocean mist. There's several colors to describe this color, but that's the first thing that drew my attention to this guitar, because this color is hard to find. It's one of my favorite colors, and when you do find a guitar or bass guitar with this color, it's about $500, $600, $700, $800. You know, so you're going to get a great deal today because I love this bass. And the only reason why I'm partnering with it, because like I told you guys, when one comes in, one has to go. And another reason why I'm going to part with this bass is because there's absolutely nothing wrong with it, of course. It sounds very similar to a bass that's already in my collection. And that's another thing that I look out for. I'm redefining or retuning my collection where no two guitars look the same nor sound the same. And this one sounds very similar to my P bass. And it's actually a PJ bass, precision pickups, and a precision and a jazz bass pickup down there. I'll stick it up to the camera in a minute. But I got nothing but good things to say about this guitar because I had another one come in last week. It didn't meet my standards, so it went back. Because I can't sell you guys anything that I don't like. You know, I'm like, if I don't like it, why should I sell it to somebody else? You know, hoping that they'll like it or sneak it on them. You know, I don't do, that's not something that I do. I'm like, if it doesn't meet my criteria, it goes back. This one passes with flying colors. It's in great shape. I don't know what kind of neck is on this bass, but it feels good. I know it's not a cheap neck. I mean, I can look at it and feel as I play it. I'm like, this is a pretty good neck. So whoever put this guitar together, because it's a custom guitar, did a great job, because there's nothing on here that's kind of cheap or flimsy. Nothing, you know. Professional setup. The action is great. I just changed out the strings because normally as soon as I get a guitar, and if I change the strings, I'm going to usually keep that guitar. But like I told you, it sounds very similar to my P bass, but I put brand new bass strings on it. And I paid $30 for these strings, so you're getting these for free. So, you know, when this comes to you right out of the box, it's ready to play. There's no adjustment of action. There's no changing of strings. So, like I said, I really hate to part with this one. And if I don't sell it within 3 days, because today is Friday morning. Come on, cat down there getting stuck. If I don't sell this in 3 days, I'm taking this video down and I'm keeping it, because there are some exceptions to the rules when it comes to keeping guitars and selling them, because I do want to keep this, but the only reason why I would sell it again because it sounds very similar to the P bass. But if for some reason nobody wants to grab this great deal, I'll keep it, you know. So like I said, everything checks out. You know, I'll leave a link down here so you can hear me play this guitar, because I did a couple of covers. And like I said, this thing feels good. And usually when I get a guitar, make sure this is recording. Okay. When I get a guitar, when I take it out the box, my wife will look at it and she'll make a comment when it looks really nice. Because when I took this out the box, she's like, that's beautiful. So yeah, it is. And it's hard to find this color in a guitar that's under $400. I mean, if y'all don't believe me, I'll try to leave some links down here so you can look at guitars. If I found them, they got the same color and the price tag is going to be about twice as much, if not 3 times. I'm going to let this one go for only $275 plus $60 shipping and handling. And what I also do is I'll throw in absolutely free, which is a $50 value, DVD bundle. I think I want to say 17, but I'm not quite sure. But it's the bass covers where I do nothing but bass covers, and there's 50 of them. That usually sells for $50 because that's like $1 less. You get that absolutely free. You get this for $275, and then shipping and handling $60. Unfortunately, I'm not able to ship to California anymore because California, from where I'm at, is extremely expensive. So, you know, a lot of times the price of the shipping is almost half, if not close to the price of the guitar. So I don't want to make any guesstimates like I was doing in the past. to say, okay, $60 shipping all over, and then when somebody from California buys it and I go to the post office, it's not $120, to ship it. So I'm like, I got to eliminate that, because what I'm giving you as far as shipping and handling, it's a guesstimate. I'm not 100% sure it's going to cost that much. Might be a few dollars less, might be a few dollars more, but I'm usually close within the price range of what the price for the shipping and handling. So PayPal's right down there. As you guys know, my guitars do not hang around for 4 or 5 days, 2 weeks, because people that follow my channel trust me as far as giving you good quality. I'm real big on action, because before anything else, if your guitar don't feel good to play, it's useless to you. I don't care if whose name up here, where it came from. The bottom line, if it doesn't feel good to play, it's not worth having. Instead of you got a guitar that costs $3,000, and the only reason why you bought it because you want to have bragging rights. I got a Les Paul that was made here, not an Epiphone. I got American-made Strat. That's cool, but does it feel good to play? Did you spend $3,000 for nothing? Where you can't even get through a 10-minute song because your guitar hurting your hands. But you're trying to stay in, stick it out, because you got that brand name on the top, and everybody, whoa, you got a Les Paul, or you got American made. But because that's just a bunch of the marketing stuff. But again, this guitar is beautiful. Like I said, this one's going to be the exception. Within 3 days, if it's not sold, it's coming down. Because usually, again, my guitars sell within a day and a half. I've had guitars that sell for 20 minutes. As soon as I post it, somebody see it and say, hey, I got one from Morris Man before, so I know he's giving up the good stuff for a good price. So got a link down here so you can hear the guitar. PayPal information is right down there. It will go out the next business day with priority tracking, meaning that you'll get tracking information, so you know the day that it's showing up at your doorstep. And what I like to do is I like to look at my tracking every day. If it says it's going to be here in 4 days, every day I just kind of open up the United States Postal website, take a glance. I'm like, okay, it's closer. Then I look up and say, it's at my local post office service facility, and then it says out for delivery, so I know it's coming. So that's why it's a good thing that when you get your tracking, I'll send it to, actually PayPal will send it to you, because once you submit your payment, I go to the post office, I get the tracking, I upload it into the PayPal system, and then they will send you an automated email saying your item is on the way, here's the tracking. So again, I got nothing but good things to say about this guitar, because I told you guys, if I didn't like it, and if I don't like it, it goes back. I don't try to put it on my channel and try to sell it. But like I said, this is going to be the exception. 3 days, I'm just going to keep it. It's in excellent condition. There's extremely minor, surface wear, but nothing major at all. I think the bottom is a Squier fender, and even the Squier fender, they just start making these with the jazz bass and the P bass, and they're usually like $300. But they don't have a neck like this, because this is far better neck than a Squier. Because with the Squiers, of course, it's a scaled down version of the American made, meaning that the materials that they take or use to build the Squiers are cheaper than the American made. And this is by no means a cheap like Squier neck, because the Squier neck doesn't have a lacquer on it. It's almost sometimes just like they just took wood off the tree and just started doing a thing. It didn't lacquer. But I don't know what neck is this, but the neck on this thing is great. It really is. So I'm gonna stick it up to the camera so you guys can see it. So there it is, a custom PJ bass, precision bass pickups, jazz bass pickups, custom neck on it, action, professionally set up, brand new strings. Like I told you guys, I just put those strings on there. Those strings hit me like $30-35. PayPal information is right down there once you submit your payment. Or first, you just say, hey, Morris, man. Or let me just say this. If you see sold across here, it's already been sold. If you don't see sold across the header, it's still available. So then once you see that, you say, hey, Morris, man, I want to send the money right now. I'm like, okay. Once you send the money, I'll put sold across the screen so everybody else knows it's been sold within 3 days. If it hasn't been sold, which most likely it will, I'm going to keep it. Like I said, I got a lot of guitars around here, but I'm like, sometimes you just got to there's an exception. And this is definitely the exception where, I'll have an additional guitar in my setup that sounds similar to another. But what makes me love this guitar is not only it feels good to play, but just the color, it's my favorite color. I love powder or dolphin blue or ocean mist, whatever they call it. So there it is. PayPal down there. What's that, $275? Yeah, $275 plus $50 shipping and handling. $60 shipping and handling. Because this is a big guitar and it's going to be put in the big case. So it's going to be about $60 to ship this from the post office. So I'm going to sign off now. Until next time, take care. Again, I'll leave a list of all the 50 free lessons that I'll give you, the bass cover lessons that are not on my channel. Again, that's a $50 value right there. I'll put that in free just to get you guys going, to right out the gate, know some new songs to play on bass. I don't know if let me just stick this headstock up here again. Because the guy sold it to me. Got a pretty interesting decal on it. It reads Custom Precision. And the precision part looks just like the Fender American made. Yeah. Man, the neck on this thing, or the headstock, is beautiful as far as the wood and the lacquer. I mean, this guitar it's beautiful, it is. So I'm going to sign off now. So, like I said, these guitars sell pretty quick. So if you want it, say, hey, Morris, man, I see it, I want it, here's the money, let's lock up the deal. Call it a day. Until next time, take care and thanks for watching.